I remember a time before the Cascade dried up. Here in Vertistello, the four nations of plant and bug people flourished and thrived. But the great waterfall that fed the land slowed to a trickle, revealing a vast salt sea and unknown islands. The only guide were the words of the 13 dried carvings. The water will slow to fall, but the tides are turning. Find the infinite lake to replenish the world and discover the salmon who will grant you a wish of whatever you desire. This marks the beginning of the tide, as many green folk hauled onto ships to find the infinite lake and maybe riches, adventure, excitement, and purpose along the way. And what exactly is a salmon? Is that a berry? That was 50 years ago, and the tide rushes forward ever still. There are many stories caught on the wind between sails, but why don't we hear just one? Of a butterfly gunman with clipped wings, a ripened and explosive piece of produce, and a witch made out of tea. This is Join the Party, Camp-Paign 3, The Rising Tide.
I'll sing you a song that all green folk know.
Until the water falls home.
That only began 50 years ago.
Until the water falls home.
We seek the deep lake and a wish-granting salmon.
Until the water falls home.
So hoist up the sails and load up the cannons.
Until the water falls home.
A rush from the tide, sail through the Cascade, an adventure ships, a ceaseless parade. I dream of roots buried in the deep below, but we can't well sleep till the water falls home.
Last time on Join the Party.
The crew climbed to the top of Mango Crossing, but Archimedes 7s and the Key with a Gaze won't let them into the force field that they've set up. They need permission. They need a password to prove they are who they say they are. Luckily, there's a ghost who has that password. Unluckily, that ghost is a deeply traumatized teenager from the Hunger Games. The ghost is in a cave full of Tortango eggs, and there's a Tortango mother waiting to come around and some blood-sucking orchid parasites that hang around. With some never-before-seen high rolls from Brandon, the crew release the incredibly annoying ghost from the soul gem that held his spirit and get the password. Onwards, upwards, let's not get beaten down or get off track. Straight on to the end of the arc. Let's get the party started. Folks, it's October 2nd today, and since Tuesday, September 10th, we've recorded 2 canonical episodes of the feed since then, in the last 4 weeks.
And even more non-canonical ones.
Well, we recorded some party plannings as well, and also we did that one where Deadpool was there.
Yeah.
So, remember in Watchmen when Dr. Manhattan shows up, but he's like not sure how to put his body parts together yet, so there's just like lungs walking through this atomic,
Yeah.
it's like an atomic center. That's how I feel right now.
Okay.
My skin is blue, and I'm still trying to figure out how to reconstitute myself after having all my atoms taken apart. 8 canonical recordings in 22 days.
I've heard that Mars is really nice, so you could take a sabbatical on Mars.
That would be nice. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
My brain immediately goes, skin's blue, dick's out.
Why, Julia? I mean, I know why, but why,
I mean,
Julia?
you know why.
That's what Dr. Manhattan would do.
That was the second thing. The first thing was lungs. Second thing was dick out. That he figured out.
I like the idea they were coming up with the Manhattan Project, and there's just like a dick and balls walking by. Was that in Oppenheimer? Did that make it into Oppenheimer?
I don't think so.
It was in the outtakes, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
300 minutes. They couldn't find time for the dick and balls.
No.
Yeah. They found the time for the naked woman like 4 times, but no dick and balls.
Yeah, but that woman needed to die, or Chris Nolan can't go to sleep at night.
That's true.
Damn true.
So, Eric, is it helpful if we just spend the first minutes of this episode just sort of like running back at 8 times speed, us climbing the mountain the first time because we fucking already did this part. We just didn't have the goddamn password.
Amanda, how do you feel about us having to go up and down the mountain? Good? Bad?
Like, really positive, it seems like.
Very annoyed. It's a testament to Eric's art that this NPC annoyed me so much I thought about him multiple times while falling asleep this week.
Wow.
Is that because
Goddamn
Eric was in your
fucking
ear as
twigs.
you were falling asleep? Like, I can't believe you're falling asleep.
Falling asleep at 9:30? What are you, a baby? I didn't have the luxury of being a baby. Not on the streets.
You.
No, I feel like I fell into a vat of acid and now I'm the Joker. Mm-hmm. A little bit.
Cool.
Now, because we had to go up and down this mountain a couple times, Amanda, are you the Harley Quinn of this situation now, too?
Would Troy look good in pigtails? Yes, I think I am.
I'm now imagining Troy with a giant mallet.
Aw.
Cute.
That's pretty good.
He can like dip dye his wings, one hot pink, one hot blue.
I love that for him.
Troy's wearing the booty shorts from the first Suicide Squad.
Of course.
Tell me you can't look away, bro. Tell me you can look away, bro. Tell me.
That's what I've imagined this whole time, so I don't know what's different.
Yeah, has Troy not been in booty shorts this entire time?
What would you call those, though? Those aren't even booty. Those are like inside of you. Those are body cavity shorts,
Oh no.
right?
I don't
don't
think
like
that's going to
this.
sell as well, Eric.
Like
don't
you gotta
like
go. It's like I have to go to the hospital and see if these booty shorts are a pre-existing condition.
They're
But you
up
can't deny me
inside of
for them.
Yeah.
For all of our European listeners, this joke means. So I'm gonna stare at the wall for like 10 minutes, and then you guys like walk up the mountain and make some jokes.
All right. So in the
Yeah.
meantime, we find the salmon. Everyone gets all of the wishes that they wish for.
Yeah.
Julia, this is like, no, I'll take care of your kid. And it's like, who wants candy?
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
What if we find the salmon and wish for you to be refreshed and refilled, Eric?
Oh.
That's gonna be complicated because you're supposed to turn the cascade back on.
Oh.
So-
Okay. I mean, do we have to?
No, you don't.
Oh.
It's definitely up for choice. Okay, so I think there has to be a poorly rendered cutscene where Umbi, I think, clips into the side of the cave a little bit, where you're running out with the bed blooms snapping behind you. Troy has to pull one off of his foot because it was still on there.
Yakety sax playing in the background.
But at like the end of Yakety Sax, we're like, okay, we're done.
Where like it gets like really dramatic and into minor key at the end.
Oh, minor key Yakety Sax?
Yeah. Do you remember
Has
that part
Shonda
of it?
Rhimes done that? She should try that. That's awesome. So remember, you are outside of this cave. You still got to go back up. Troy, you'd still have the best way to go, but you still got to make your way back up. Below you, the fires are getting brighter as the Diamond Knot soldiers are throwing more wood on their fire. For their nighttime, they're like, hey, don't sneak up on us, fires. Hey, it's too bright. You can't sneak
hey.
up on me. Hey, don't do it.
Don't do it.
And the fire up at the top of the island is still warm, hot, and maybe has like a hot dog or two being roasted on there.
Ooh.
But I can't be sure. I can't tell you for sure unless you go up there.
Okay.
As we're going up the mountain, can Cammy be like extra on the lookout for the big bat bird creatures that we spotted earlier?
Sure. Give me a perception check.
Here. A 15 plus 3 for an 18.
That's good.
Cool. You can see that there's something circling up above. But with the 18, I'll tell you that the key with the gaze did shoot one out of the sky earlier. That was one of them.
Okay. Can I like hold a reaction if this thing dive bombs like us or Bartlett or something like that?
Sure.
Cool.
Does anyone have a mirror that we can just hold above our heads the entire time?
No.
No. I'm sorry to say.
You know that classic bird repellent technique where you hold a mirror above your head?
It does scare them.
They don't like it. Looks
Cool.
like another bird.
So do you want to just head up? You want to head up there? You want to head up there sneaky? What do you... Give me an adjective that describes how you're heading back up.
Carefully.
I would also say carefully.
I was going to say with abandon and quickly, so.
Troy would actually love to do another survival check because sometimes the way you think is the right one is not in fact the right one.
Also, sometimes forests change.
You rolled fine. You can go a different way and you can be protected.
Oh, thank God.
But I will ask you all to make some stealth checks. I'm going to combine them all together because Troy knows a pretty optimal way to stay close and down. I'm only looking for a 30. That's 10s across the board.
Okay, not bad.
Well, I rolled a 9.
Interesting. Good start.
17
Solid
for
start.
Troy.
All
All right,
right.
thank you,
9
Troy.
plus 17 is a 28. Umbi needs to not get a natural 1.
I got a 1 and then a 3 after it, plus 3, so 16.
Yay!
Oh, phew. I was in my head being like, okay, 1 plus 3 is 4. Does a 4 actually make it? It might.
You can both carefully and with a little bit of abandon.
Ooh.
With a little bit of
A
abandon.
soupçon of abandon.
A touch of it.
I don't really care.
I know what I'm doing.
No.
You can stay under the trees and stay out of sight of anyone peeping on you.
Great.
Cool.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
No perverts on this mountain.
No peeping perverts.
I hate it when I'm on Pervert Mountain and everyone can see me. It's right next to Oopsie Doodle Lake.
You really got to spend less time on Pervert Mountain, I think. Is
Julia,
the real
how else am
problem.
I going to go to the Whoa Falls? They're so beautiful in August.
Oh, pervert mountain.
Okay, so yeah, y'all head back to where you came from. You're kind of you can stay crouched and low as you are coming up to that second highest level. And once again, you put your arms down like you're leaning on a bar.
What?
Sassafras.
Is that a hot dog I smell?
We want hot dogs.
Soul Edge. I'm so tired.
Oh, Soul Edge. That
Soul
was
Edge.
it. I thought it was sassafras for some reason.
It's like, who's that?
I was wondering why you kept saying sassafras.
and no one corrected me.
At the beginning of every recording session, before we turn on the microphones, I always ask what happened in the last episode, and Julia said sassafras. And I thought you were referring to how you kept getting sassafrased by the edgy teen.
Same.
Yes, me as well.
No one thought to think, oh, Julia, what are you talking about? Oh, Julia, clarify yourself.
Honestly, Juliet, 9 times out of 10, you know what you're talking about,
Yeah,
and I'm just there. And so I'm like, all right, yeah,
You
check
have
my
to
notes,
remember
okay.
that my general memory is good. My specific memory is bad. So I was like, yeah, it was like a 2 kind of word S word, and that was the password. And I was like, sassafras, obviously.
This is like, because again, we're playing a PS2 JRPG the entire time. There was a quick time event where it's like, what's the password? And Cammy's like, sassafras. It's like, And Cammy's like, what do you mean?
And then we died and we reset.
I hit A!
Hey.
I hit square. Soul Edge.
Cammy looks at you and says, try what? I thought it was sassafras.
Soul Edge.
Oh, okay, Soul Edge.
All right, buckos and boyos, come on. I got a hot dog. I got sausages for everyone.
Yes! I'm so fucking hungry.
Was that worth it, really?
It was. Nothing matters more than our protection ourselves from especially when there's various groups of government bounty hunters trying to hunt us, the bounty.
That's fair.
That's fair.
All right, I gotta remark this. Archie, can you remark it? You gotta remark it.
Remark what?
Probably the big dome
It's
that's made out of magic.
yeah, I'll do it. Hello, hi, hello.
Hey,
You can have my
Archie!
seat. Umbis,
Yeah?
Umbi, Mentor Umbi, you can have my seat.
Thank you.
right.
Archimedes, what's my name?
Why do you do this to yourself, Cammy?
Because he said it 2 minutes ago. Or like, canonically probably like an hour ago.
Havana.
Yep, that's it. Nailed it.
Do we have a problem? Troy is so angry. He just walks up. He's like, how can you not remember? It's Cammy. It's like several letters, like less than 10.
Troy Riptide, please. It's hard for me to remember names.
Wait, I have a theory. Troy, Troi? Why? I forget.
Why?
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 Umbi. Maybe Archie could only Archie 5
Well, that's Cammy's 5.
Oh, Cammy, have you tried being CAMI?
Maybe Archie can only remember up to a certain amount of letters.
Wow, and he wants to be builder? Wow.
I mean, he's not gonna be, Cammy.
Anyway, sorry, I'm pretty frustrated. I don't like doing things a second time when I did them already the one time. So, also I got pretty hurt by some of those bed blooms. Can I like eat or drink some things that make me feel a little better? Ow.
Whatever we have, you can have. Now that we know that you are in fact the allies we thought that we had, you are more than welcome to have anything out of my knapsack.
Oh,
You got like potions in there?
what's in there?
I look in his knapsack. Knapsack?
Nap snack.
It's the
It's the
knapsack.
snacks that are in the knapsack.
We made a deal. We switch off that one of us holds the clothing knapsack and the other one holds the food knapsack. Because the thing is, the food knapsack, when you start, actually is heavier than the stuff knapsack. But over time, then it becomes lighter. So that's kind of the changeover that we're doing. Right now, we don't have much because of everything that's happening, but there's trail mix.
Oh, delicious.
It's mostly wrinkled apricots.
Actually, that is the best part.
Yeah, I'm allowed to make allowed to make the trail mix, so I get to put in whatever I want in the trail mix.
Troy's gonna gingerly take a single apricot and then chug the potion that's under his arm holster.
Whoa, are you that hurt?
Yeah, 73 hit points.
So Archimedes goes into the tent and pulls something out and says, "All right, I'm going to make the perimeter. Everyone stay inside.
Okay.
If you're gonna stay, it's not. This isn't a saloon door situation. You need to stay inside of the perimeter."
Okay.
Okay.
I mean,
And
until
then
we
can we
rescue you.
discuss the leaving and
Yes.
the comings and the goings?
Oh, rule number 76 of a prepared builder is first you prepare and then you plan. And then you execute on that plan because of the preparations from before.
Okay.
So Archimedes kind of hops down 2 levels and does some perimeter stuff like he's talking about.
Can I go with him and watch what he's doing because magic is cool?
Yeah, if you want to.
I would like to.
When I went camping at my summer camp, I still remember the first time that someone showed me how to hang the food barrels so that bears couldn't get them.
Mm-hmm.
It must be really fun to show people the outdoorsy stuff that they know. And I feel like it's a similar vibe.
Okay. Cammy's like, oh, cool. So is this like, what kind of magic would you define this as?
I only have the vocabulary that I've taken from books that I've read, but I'm going to say this is line magic.
Line magic. Okay, cool.
Because it comes from lines
Right.
that I've drawn on the ground.
Kind of like sigil work or, runes or what have you.
How would you spell that?
Sigil?
With a J?
No, with
Oh.
a G.
No, I've never read that. I've read it with a J before.
I think you're just bad at spelling.
Probably. And in his hand, Archimedes is holding like a big thing of chalk, and he's drawing a line around the kind of edge of this third highest plateau.
Okay.
So, what does it protect against? If like people who want to do us harm try to come, it won't let them in.
Absolutely, Troy. This is going to keep the people out that we don't want to come in.
It's pretty useful. Can we get one of those on our ship, maybe?
No, only enough for me, unfortunately.
Only enough for you. It's lines on the ground.
It's line magic, Cammy. I know you have all types of magics, but the only magics I have are the lines. Things that I've inherited and brought with me from home.
Do you have a book about this?
Not with me.
I love books.
I think the faster we figure out, the faster we leave, the less this matters. So maybe we just talk about leaving quickly.
Yeah, we should probably leave, kind of quickly.
The key with the gaze leans over to Umbi. I feel like the key with the gaze has tied up some rope, so it's almost like a little hammock swing on a tree up there, and it's just swinging it and be like, "Oh, come on, you gotta let him tire himself out. You gotta let him do this stuff, or then they're gonna have all this energy and not gonna be able to focus."
That's fair. That's a good point.
Yeah, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, you seem like someone who's sired a bunch of children.
No comment.
All
Who's
right,
asking?
That's what I hear. That's what I like to hear. All right. You want some of my secret key? You want some of my secret key nog?
Yeah, fuck yeah. Fill me up.
What's in Keynog? What's going on over there?
You, Cammy, you smell something so nasty. You hear a pop of a cork, and it just like it is flooding your nose. It doesn't smell like anything in particular, but it's strong.
Oh, it smells like that fermented tea that I make.
I make it for myself. It's key strength. It's key strength.
It's Moon Nog.
Key shine.
Key shine.
Oh, I should have called it key shine.
Yeah, that's good. I like it.
All right. The key with the K's slaps your back really hard. Key shine. I should have called it key shine the whole time.
Umbi burps.
Excuse me. Is Mr. Key the correct form of address?
Oh, Key with a gaze, Captain Key, whatever floats your boat.
Captain Key is pretty good.
Captain Key.
Cap Key.
Will you come with us post haste to unlock the salmon and free the world?
I'll think about it. You have to understand, Troy. This might be a fanciful thing for you to do as you figure out wherever your wings might fly you might desire, but
Oh, I can't fly. Except when my friend Cammy helps me. But then it's for a little bit.
Metaphorically speaking.
Shit.
It's
Tired
when,
from metaphors.
Sorry, it's when I say one thing and it means another thing.
Yeah, like shirts and okay.
Yeah.
Shirts.
This might be something that feels very straightforward for you, but it isn't for me. You have to understand this is something that I gotta figure out for myself. I've been wandering this land and these seas and these skies for many times, and suns of the moons go over the horizon. And it's not up in whether or not the cascade comes back or whether the salmon is or is not. It's not something that seems to be on my path like it is directed upon yours.
Could we make a copy of you? Is that weird to ask?
Can I?
It is.
I also have a weird question.
Hey. Don't do that.
Okay.
I think someone did.
Do you have a brother what's a little bit melty and evil? Smells real bad?
Probably half dead.
I'm just guessing on the smell.
What in the name of the planter, the waterer, and anything that grows are you talking about?
There's a rotten key now.
What does that
And
mean?
it's heading towards where we think the salmon is.
What is a rotten key?
It's like you, but zombie.
That doesn't make any sense. There's only 4 of us. There's the maze that goes, all the copies of the maze, and that's one. There's the cloud. There's the thorn. There's the pokey one, and there's me. What do you mean there's
Right.
another one?
Right.
Well, so, you know the diamond knot?
Heard of it.
They made a key mold that we couldn't really figure out how to make it work. But I think someone figured out how to make it work. And now there's a 5th key that is the rotten key.
What do you mean you weren't sure how to make it work?
Well, we stole the mold
Later.
later. Like we didn't, we stole it.
We're pirates.
We
We're
bought
pirates.
it. We bought it.
No, we stole it. It's fine.
No, we fully stole it. It's fine.
Oh, yeah.
This is the pirate key. It's
yeah.
okay. He's not gonna be like, oh, how dare you steal things?
Nah, I forgot.
And we tried to figure out how it worked. And, me and Umbi and Troy can be pretty smart at times. And we thought we figured out how to make it work, but it seemed like it was a lot of work to make it work, and we had other things going on at the time. So we kind of were like, oop, okay. But I think maybe there's more than one of these molds, and I think maybe the diamond knot or someone else found one or has one, and then they made a rotten key, or... But then, I think the rotten key maybe has something to do with Audrey the Rotten Queen, because that would be a wild coincidence if they weren't connected. And yeah, now it is taking a zombie horde and heading towards South Compo City, where we think the salmon is.
So that's where the cloud key is. That's where several copies of the maze key are. And we have a mold, but the point is that there is a key what looks, talks, and walks like you, but it is evil and drippy and gross and smells, I'm going to guess here, pretty bad. And if it's on the side of Audrey, we don't know what that'll mean. That's why we got to get there first.
If it sticks its butt in the lock, do you think it'll work? Or is it like somehow like a DNA only you situation, you know?
Hey, Brandon, what does DNA stand for?
Deoxynucleic apple.
Man, apple varieties keep getting weirder and weirder.
Yeah, it was like $4 at the farmer's market.
Yeah.
You folks really done it this time.
We didn't do anything.
We got thrown in prison. Then we had to break ourselves out.
Not you, not the three of you, all of you. You green folk, you done it this time.
Are you not a green folk?
No, he's a key.
I'm a key.
What?
I've seen what you've all done. The rise and fall of empires, societies. Some I get to watch from a soft pillow in a palace. Others I watch buried under rubble in the destructions of that such. Cammy, you asked me where I came from, where we first met.
Yeah. I was going to ask again, but then it felt rude.
One night, the planter touched me and brought me back and brought me into life and said to be myself, and I was. I didn't think it would get this bad. Vertistello and the planter have balances, a ebb and flow for things to even out. Even with the cascade driving up, I didn't think it would go like this. And now there's a fifth key from the hands of the green folk.
They're playing planter, huh?
They sure are.
Yeah.
It's an affront to everything. It's an affront to creation, to the everything that we've grown from.
Yeah.
Archie.
Yeah, hold on. I am finishing the barrier. Hold on, I need to.
Archie, come here right now.
All right. And Archimedes 7, all 9 feet of Archimedes 7s.
He's 9 feet tall?
In my head, he was always 9 feet
There's
tall.
no way.
All 9 feet of Archimedes 7s.
I refuse.
I was really picturing a creature with 9 legs and said, wait, what?
He's like double Cammy size. That's like me standing next to the 12-foot tall Home Depot skeleton.
Julia, you're 6 feet tall?
No.
I need you to promise me something. In front of me and your friends and the night sky.
And your mentor.
Are you not also a friend?
No, I'm a mentor.
Embarrassing for him.
Of course, I will. What is it?
I need you to become the builder. I need you to lead people in a way that they need to be led. Because it can't go on like this. It can't. It's not going. I've seen what happens. When everyone thinks it's done, it's never over. Archie, do you promise?
Yes. I will.
This is so perfect. He wanted to be the builder. This is so good.
Everything is locking into place, baby.
Could you imagine if he was like, Umbi, be the builder? You'd be like, what?
I mean, I would step up.
I'm gonna assume, Cammy. Do you know where the key mold came from?
Pretty sure it was Hot House.
You see, Archie? You see? You see what happens?
Archie hangs his head. and sits down next to the key by the fire with his big, furry, mothy hand on the small shoulder of his metallic compatriot.
Eric, I don't want to dive too deep into this. But
Oh, please.
Which part of the key is the shoulder?
The one under the head, I think.
Okay.
You cup it.
So it's
Yeah.
the head and then the teeth, and the shoulder is before that.
Okay.
That makes
Okay.
sense.
Okay.
Think about it.
Okay.
Archie says, this is always something I knew that I thought that I wanted, but I thought that for my time being a pirate, it was easier to be freer, but the seas of destiny have a way of winding its way back towards what you want, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Destiny is like the sea.
Yeah.
It's
Immutable.
amazing.
Ebbs and flows and
Massive.
tides.
Full of fish.
Yeah.
What do you all? Where is your destiny taking you?
Back to that prison, I guess?
Yeah, we gotta... I mean, if Captain Key here will provide assistance, we gotta figure out what this salmon situation is. Gotta turn that water back on if we can.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know exactly what I would ask the salmon, but I think whatever I would ask the salmon would be better than what an evil zombie key would ask the salmon.
I thought you were gonna say me, and I was gonna be very offended.
No.
Honestly, thought I would die in my first year at sea, so anything more than this is bonus.
Yeah, the
So-
fact that you're like kind of like, where does your destiny take you? I'm like, well, hopefully till I'm a real ripe old age, and then I die peacefully in my sleep.
Let me tell you, Cammy, don't get this old. Don't do it.
Yeah, I don't want to have to roll 3 death saving rolls next time I wake up.
I might find my old friend. I might punch him. I might give him a little kiss. I don't really know.
Truly think he's dead.
Probably is dead, but anyway, I don't really know. What do you think we should do? You seem older than time. What needs to happen to make the world right again? And give people choices.
People already have choices. It's the only thing they do have.
That's true.
Yeah, but we also don't want to take away people's free will.
Yeah. How do we make sure that the Bialy stays safe?
There's nothing Cammy, I know that your steam magics might lead you towards that amount of power, but it's only temporary. You can never take people's ability to choose away from them.
Oh, sick.
Everyone always has a choice.
Love that.
That's good, because I'm thinking a lot about systems of government, and I don't think kings is the way. And so maybe if people could, choose who should lead them? I don't know if that's been tried before.
Have you never been to Overstock?
I think we also do that at
No.
open fields. It's been a while since I've been there, but pretty sure that's how our elected officials get elected.
What did you think I meant when I said I was a senator?
I don't know. Son of
Come
a
from a
king?
long line of senators.
A not important prince?
A not important prince.
It's just a council of unimportant princes making decisions.
Is that not what
It's
it
all
is?
third sons.
I feel like we failed you, Troy. We failed you.
All right, well, I thought we had a toss-up of whether or not Archimedes and I would go down in a hail of glory, but I guess we gotta do something else after this, don't we?
Yeah.
It's gonna be difficult.
We gotta go defeat a zombie horde, I assume.
Yeah, well, but before that, we gotta get off of it. We gotta get off of the Mango Crossing.
Is that part
Yeah.
gonna be difficult?
Yes.
Oh,
Why?
Well, first of all, take a look at the pool.
okay.
We look.
I look.
This pool is not as full as it should be. It's about half, a third of its level. You can kind of see the water line up near the top.
Why is it so low?
Come on, we're not all out here just to be pirates, just to go buccaneer and walk on the plank and rub two doubloons together and unfurl and open up treasure. Folks are out here. They're taking the water.
Oh, right.
You all don't seem as concerned about the fact that I don't need to drink water. I'm good. I'm just like out here. I'm fueled.
Right.
But it seems like that every so often the green folk forget that like it might all run out at some point.
No, I'm fully aware of that.
That's why we got to turn on the cascade, save the world.
Yeah.
Before, when we showed up here, there were other boats that were taking the water all throughout Mango Crossing, bottling it up and sending it away.
Well, that's messed up.
Is it like special water? Like, is it like extra good?
It's extra good in that it's clean and cold and pure.
Oh, I see. Okay.
The ideal things for water to be.
The regular water qualities.
Gotcha.
The water here, the Tortangos are upset, and so is the mother. That's gonna make it extra hard.
Are they upset enough for us to somehow get them to attack the camps full of guards so we can sneak off the island quickly?
It's definitely a possibility. The other thing, though, is that the Diamond Knot knows we're here, as you can see, but they also know that you're here.
How do they know we're here?
How possibly?
We've been so sneaky.
We've been so sneaky.
We could put 3 of them in a concrete tube underneath the sand.
And that's
No one's gonna notice that for like max, like at least another couple hours. I'm sure.
Right.
Yeah, I've heard some.
From all the way up here, you've heard some rumblings?
I've heard some rumblings, some reports.
I have questions.
I got really good ears.
Well, we go around and we check around, see what they're talking about when they have their backs checked, and one of them talking about seeing the explosive old man over at the convenience store.
They did do that, yeah.
Yeah, and they got sentries in the sky that I think spotted you a good time or two.
So, Cammy can have us all fly. We'll fly to the boat, get out of here.
I can do that. It would just cost a lot of spell slots.
Well, if we make some kind of light that is not orange color,
Oh.
the Mama Tortango will come and destroy them all. And I think, Cammy, correct me if I'm wrong, I think you got that spell in you.
I can do that pretty easily, in fact.
That's good, Umbi. Will it hurt the Tortangos if they go charging and eat up some guards, or is that like a cool like kebab for them?
At this point, a link in the chain of animal survival will have to be broken towards us.
Okay. One tear rolls stoically down Troy's cheek.
We've been here for too long. If we're going to do this, we're going to have to do this tonight. Once it becomes daytime, they're going to run up here. And they're going to take us all.
If only we didn't waste time trying to find a password from a ghost.
Yeah, could that annoying ghost help us at all, or is he just like gone? Why didn't you free him earlier, by the way?
Oh, he's gone.
Yeah, why did you guys make him give you a password and not free him yourself?
Was he like a good hang?
He was not a good hang.
Oh, because of this. And you hear, "Oh, hey guys, let me in." In the shadows, you see a body that looks like Umbi.
What?
That is kind of standing on the outside of the chalk outline on the third highest tier.
Terrifying.
Who's that?
It's me.
you.
It's Umbi. Let me in.
No, I'm
That's
Umbi.
an imposter.
No, it's not.
Is there a fun one of me that comes by too?
How many kids do you have?
Oh, I can't even count. I've just fucked everywhere.
He's a liar! Kill him!
Yeah, I
How
know.
many- What's the real answer, Umbi? Hey, Umbi, what's the real answer?
And the King with the Gaze just shoots the Umbi, and you hear, and it's just like the crunching of sticks falls apart.
Oh.
This island sucks.
Hello, everybody. It's Amanda, and welcome to the Midroll. Thank you, and welcome to our newest supporters on Patreon in particular. A bunch of you joined at the free tier, and we are super happy to have you on board. And I do want to remind you that you only get all of the extra goodies, all the cool new stuff I talk about here in the Midroll, if you join our Patreon as a paid member. We are only able to do the things that we are doing, like spending so much time designing such gorgeous dice, which are making their way to your homes now. We're so excited, making these super secret additional merch item that we've been working on for a long time, and trying out new formats for our patron-only podcast party planning, such as the Conversation Pit, my single favorite thing to record, which went out last Friday. If you join us on Patreon and give us the support to be able to do that and put so much time and effort into the show. So if you're able to join for as little as $5 a month to get access to our patron-only Discord, ad-free episodes, and much, much more, go to patreon.com/jointhepartypod. There's so much happening at Multitude right now, including some very exciting episodes of Spirits, the show that I co-host with Julia, all about mythology, folklore, and all things occult. Julia sometimes surprises me by putting together just like wackadoodle episodes that I can't believe she made. And I was like, oh my God, yes, this is incredible. We just recorded one of those. It's going to be out in a couple of weeks. And hey, we've also released, as of last week, 100 urban legend episodes. That's where we read your urban legends that you write into with the show, that you can also now, by the way, write into with your voice via a voicemail line. It's so much fun. If you like our dynamic, you will love Spirits. So dive in at spiritspodcast.com or search for Spirits wherever you get your podcasts. We are sponsored this week by Cornbread Hemp, which is a CBD and now THC company based in Kentucky. And this is my travel essential, okay? I cannot travel without the Cornbread Hemp, specifically CBD sleep gummies. They have a USDA certified organic farm in Kentucky. They have a bunch of vegan products, including CBD oils, and my favorites, the sleep gummies. Now, this helps me fall asleep faster and stay asleep longer. Sleep used to be a huge thing for me. It made me not want to move in with Eric because I was afraid of not being able to sleep with someone else there. And these gummies make it so easy. I wake up feeling alert and refreshed. They taste really good. And they're also certified by independent labs with reports published on the Cornbread Hemp website. They are great for so many reasons. They also have a ton of information on their website about what CBD is and how people use it. So you can understand why they sell things like CBD cream for pain, CBD for pets, CBD balm, and now THC gummies. So whether you want to order for them directly or find their products in a store, they have my absolute thumbs up. I've been using their gummies nearly every night for like 4 years at this point. I love them. So go to cornbreadhemp.com and use code JOINTHEPARTY for 25% off your order. That's cornbreadhemp.com and the code is JOINTHEPARTY. We are also sponsored this week by Uncommon Goods, where you can spark something uncommon this holiday season with just the right gift from Uncommon Goods. Now, I don't know about you, but as soon as we get past Halloween, I'm like, oh my God, holiday shopping. When does Hanukkah start? Like, when do I have to get presents for people? And Uncommon Goods is a really, really genuinely very good place to get gifts for people who might find, I don't know, you might find them a little bit challenging. Like, I always find it difficult to buy gifts for my father-in-law, or sometimes one of my brothers. So gifts that are like unique, interesting, and often handmade and small batch from independent makers, you can find those at Uncommon Goods. For example, I'm wearing one of my favorite presents I've ever gotten, which is from Uncommon Goods, which are banned book socks. One of the socks has titles of all a bunch of banned books, and the other one has those titles but like crossed out. And it was incredible. I was part of a gift exchange on a Discord. Someone looked at a list of gifts for book lovers on Uncommon Goods, and hey, I love them. They were right. So when you shop at Uncommon Goods, you're supporting artists and small independent businesses. And with every purchase made at Uncommon Goods, they give back $1 to a nonprofit partner of your choice. That's more than $3 million to date. To get started and get 15% off your next gift, go to uncommongoods.com/jointheparty. That's uncommongoods.com/jointheparty for 15% off. Don't miss out on this limited time offer. Uncommon Goods, we're all out of the ordinary. And now, let's get back to the show. Why did that happen?
I didn't think that they got to making keys, but they've been making stuff.
Open Fields made that?
Someone's making it. The Diamond Knot has folks from all of the different countries and using their worst, weirdest stuff.
Oh no.
I can't believe I'm that popular.
So they saw the reason why I knew Explosive Grandpa was around here was because we've been seeing simulacrums of Umbi, homunculuses
Yep.
every so often.
I'm flattered.
Why only of Umbi?
They saw him from the convenience store.
Oh yeah, they didn't see me.
To be honest, also, Cammy, I'm probably the easier shape to make between the
You
two of us.
are.
They assumed all of. I've seen a Troy. I've seen various I've seen various others coming up here.
Was that the most beautiful?
Whatever they could try made it out of like sticks and twine.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Good. I will kill them for making my visage.
So yeah, that's how we know you were. That's how we knew you were around. We saw the most Umbies. We saw a few Troys and a Cammy or two. Well, I'm not sure if they know what Cammy looks like, but
That's
also neither
fair.
does Archie. So it was a little bit diminishing returns.
As long as Archie's not the one making them.
It's true. At least they didn't get a Havana. That would have been complicated, right?
Why?
Why?
This is the Dr. Havana Tropicana.
Yes, I
Right?
am. Yep.
We just had a whole thing about how I didn't remember your name, and then I'm like, Havana, Doctor, Havana, Tropicana, tropical, warm, like talking to her, like laying on the beach, Havana, and I remembered it.
Yes, and it's an obvious assumption because I am a woman.
Who's a doctor?
We should go.
Don't look at me like this. I have been trying to learn names.
Nope. Great job. No notes.
Okay, thank you.
We should leave before this gets worse.
Yep. Cam, you want to make that light near where the guards is, and we'll stomp on down.
Yeah.
Folks, anything else we should know, like the giant mama Tortango and the scary ghost? What wants us to set its soul free? Oh, and those things circling above that could have killed us at any moment.
Oh, the scary ghost. That's something I brought from home. Don't worry about it.
What's up?
What?
Okay.
Oh, you brought Twigs here.
Who is that?
The ghost.
Oh, the
that
ghost.
Was in
Yeah,
the
no.
soul gem?
I brought when I left the training when I left the builder's training facility. I snuck into the storeroom and grabbed some things. So I brought that.
You know that was like a whole ass person that I think your grandpa killed.
Romulus?
My what are the build? Oh, maybe. I don't know. I didn't ask.
I'm gonna confirm it for you. He did, and that's who that was.
Yeah, I knew Romulus pretty good, and he dead, and you stole him.
Well, it was in the storeroom, so I took it.
Okay.
I mean, honestly, we're pirates. Whatever, man. That makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, if someone else has put a soul in a gem, that's not me. You use the items that are around you. That's the number 3 rule of Builder Academy.
That's fair.
Okay, the range on Dancing Lights is 120 feet, so we got to get a little closer to their camp in order for me to cast that, but
That's 10 stories. I don't know. Are we close enough?
You got to get closer.
Okay.
we're also on a diagonal, so that does
Sure.
impact it slightly.
Yeah.
Quick, Brandon, how do you calculate the hypotenuse of a triangle?
A squared plus B squared equals C squared.
Yay!
But C in this case is spelled SEA.
Oh.
Yeah, well, let's charge forward stealthily and then quickly.
Can you give us a few moments? We have to pack up our camp. We didn't anticipate. We thought all of the stick umbies were fake. We thought all the stick umbies were a ruse. Give us a second.
Okay.
So,
Are you done yet?
No, Brandon, you have to wait 5 minutes in game.
Oh, no.
Brandon, if you buy 10 soul gems, of which coincidentally is just Venmoing me $5, you can
$5?
skip the timer. Sorry, microtransactions got into this one. It's a remake. I'm sorry.
I want to check in real quick with everyone.
Okay.
How are we all feeling?
You know, I'm a little anxious. I won't lie.
Yeah.
Ready to die for my cause, but also like I want to live.
That's good.
That is a good vibe.
Yeah.
Good, solid vibe.
Also, I'm going to try some of my sharp new arrows from Gloria
Ooh.
next time anyone looks at me sideways.
Yeah, I like that.
Ooh. Just remember you only have 3.
Please also don't die for your cause.
Nah, I got some stuff to take care of and a child to live for. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Who's gonna take care of the puppy? You haven't named a godfather yet.
Is it Havana?
it's hell.
Oh, that's fair.
There is a rustling in the tree line nearby.
I hear rustling in the tree line.
behind the chalk outline.
Hello? Please come out so I don't have to hurt you.
I am unarmed. I am here as a negotiator. Can I step out?
Identify
Name?
yourself.
Name
Sure.
identification, please.
I am Gail Grimes. I am here as a negotiator.
Oh, are you that pop star that turned into negotiator?
Okay, I'm changing the name. God damn it.
Did you marry Elon Muskrat?
I'm
No, it's a different
changing
thing.
it. I'm changing it.
Julia, very good.
Muskroot.
No, this is like when I said that the Dealy dagger was called the pickle dagger, and then Misha was like, "Hey, Morty, look, I'm a pickle dagger." And I'm like, "No, this got exposed to real other people, and I'm changing it."
Having collaborators is important.
Pickle Rick Dagger.
Yeah, I got pickle Rick daggered. I am Gail Smog. I am here as a
Cool.
negotiator on behalf of the Diamond Knot. Can I step outwards, please?
You have any weapons?
No.
She did say she was unarmed.
I said earlier I was unarmed.
You expect me to believe you?
Yes.
Fair.
Good vibes.
I'm even
Come on
wearing one of
out.
those vests that say negotiator.
Come on out.
Okay.
I got a bomb ready. Just heads up.
I can only assume you do, Umbi.
Okay.
That's what your profile says.
Don't read my profile.
I have
Private.
to. It's so
It's
I know
private.
you. So I know you.
It's private.
Okay. I'm stepping out. Stepping out is a lily pad green folk.
Cool.
Just totally circular, little notch in her with a flower and a big vest that says negotiator. She's also wearing like a blouse and slacks.
Like an FBI agent. I
Yeah,
get you.
but the belt has a pop of color, Julia.
Oh, okay.
That's how you know she's an iconoclast.
Who sent you?
I'm here to negotiate what's going to happen next. Because I think it might be easier for everyone if we all left. Because the Tortangos are upset.
Who sent you?
I'm here on behalf of the Diamond Knot, but
No, I know-
but they were contracted, but the Diamond
Okay.
Knot contracted us from the International Council of Keeping the Peace.
Ah, the IKP.
Exactly. So you've heard of us.
Just now I did.
Give me a history check, Brandon.
Can I roll that too?
Sure.
Nope.
You don't need to, because I got a 17 plus 5 for a 20.
I got a 5.
Honestly, this makes sense because I don't think there would be any reason for Cammy to know who this is, but Umbi probably would. Like, this is... I'm a Model UN nerd, so these are like NGOs, non-government organizations. Something that like Doctors Without Borders or the Red Cross or like a World Bank who gives like microloans to people or something. This would be an organization that like governments need to deal with, non-profit organizations that governments need to deal with. Sometimes they're helpful. They're trying to help something that's a little bit too niche for governments to get into that are like human rights issues that need to be dealt with. Other times, rich people put them together just to hire people and say that they're on a board of something. And sometimes most of the times they just kind of get in the way.
Yeah.
What did I say her name was? Gail Smog. I said it was Gail Smog.
Gail Smog.
Gail Smog.
Gail Smaug.
Gail Smaug.
Smaug.
Yeah, that's how it's spelled. GaylesSmaugue.
Smaug.
Gail Smaug.
She's Dutch.
She's Dutch.
She's Dutch.
True.
Non-green folk organization.
Non-Greek folk organizations.
Keys
Yes.
only.
I understand that we have a particular situation here, but we are also infringing upon the natural laws of our great planet. And also, the Tortangos are very upset.
Gail, I'm gonna be.
Real quick. So,
No,
Umbi,
go ahead, Cammy. Go ahead, please.
if you'll allow me. Gail, do you know why the Tortangos are upset?
The Tortangos are upset because 3 out of 4 of the countries of Vertistello are taking the water from their natural habitat. Yes, I do.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, then we're on the same page.
Okay. So my
I can
issue,
read.
I know you can, Troy.
Oh, okay.
My issue is you work for the Diamond Knot. You're contracted by the Diamond Knot, which is the government, the secret government oversight of the 4 countries, and you're telling us we need to leave because the Tortangos are upset.
I'm not saying that we all need to leave. All of us need to leave
Okay,
who are
so
here.
let's all go and not stab or shoot each other and bye-bye.
But what the Diamond Knot is asking for is for the key with a gaze.
Oh,
No.
you can go fuck
Absolutely
yourself then.
Archimedes is allowed to leave. In fact, he is needed.
1 second. Cammy, Troy, Key with a Captain Gaze, Archie, should I blow Gale up now with a bomb, do you think?
I think it is not Gail's fault, but Gail should go say that we said no and then, like, 2.
yeah.
And, like, pretend like we spit on her. Gail, I'm not going to spit on you, but I think it's important for our message.
Yeah, Gail, we won't kill you, but you can go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
That is a good point. Like,
It's
you need the
interesting.
messenger to return,
Yeah.
but like with a message. So maybe we blow off one of Gale's limbs or something.
No, I think maybe we take a log from the fire and then give it to Gail and be like, Gail, we spared you this fiery fate. Tell them no.
Oh, I like that. That's fun.
Yeah.
Poetic.
Okay, I hear what you're saying. Interesting. I do have a piece of information that I need to relay to Archimedes Sevens. And I have to do this to him in any amount of privacy you can afford me.
Archie, don't you do it.
Archie, if you wouldn't mind, I think you will be safer if you hear it with all of us here. And after one, promise not to tell your secret to anybody.
I will choose to receive my secret aloud, in not private, in fact the opposite, in public.
Yeah.
What a builder move.
Eric, I'm just going to quickly ready a hex action.
Sure, that's fine. That's fair.
Cool. Just
Are
letting
you
know.
behind? You're behind the chalk?
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
all behind the
Okay,
chalk.
you guys are behind the chalk for sure.
Troy's going to get an arrow prepared as well.
Can I come in? I can't. Are you?
No.
Okay.
No.
I will stay out here. I'll stay here. Archimedes Sevens, you've been requested by the hothouse because the builder is dead.
Whoa.
What happened?
I have been told to relay this message to you. It happened 2 days ago. And I'm sure you know what this means.
How do you know she's not lying, Archie?
Do you have proof of death?
I do. Can I reach into my vest?
Slowly.
Sure.
Slowly. Okay, a little bit faster.
All right. Gail Smaug
Smaug.
reaches into her negotiator vest and she pulls out a small bottle with some smoke inside.
Oh, what's that?
It's like the smoke they burned for the Pope.
I was told you would know what to do with this. I need to be able to give it to Archimedes.
Okay.
Can she push it through the barrier on the ground?
I think she could put it down on the ground next to the barrier, take 10 big fucking steps back, and then Archie can grab it.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Remember, Key with the gaze has a grabby thingy.
Yeah.
Okay. I can do that.
Who's very dexterous? Someone else should be the grabby.
Hey, we're on the same side here.
We're super not.
Whoever
Ma'am?
wants. I'm
Ma'am?
I'm not on anyone's side.
So how can we be on the same side if you're not on anyone's side?
Well, you said
Nice.
I thought we were all on the same side. Then you said we're not, and I said we're not on anyone's side. Then I'm just responding to the flow of conversation.
How many sides are there? What is this? A polygon?
Hey, ho! I'm just a lily pad. Come on. I was a lily pad. My mom was a lily pad.
All right, put it on the ground.
Okay, I'll put it. I am putting
10
it on the
big
ground.
steps back.
Why are you rolling? Thought we were on the
Eric,
same
why are you
side.
rolling?
I'm rolling to have Gail hold her composure.
I do really like the idea of saying to your GM, why are you rolling if we're on the same side of fun? Huh?
Yeah, I know.
Eric, can I just roll like an intimidation check on her?
Sure. Yeah.
Cool.
What'd you roll?
It's a 12 plus 3 for a 15.
Okay. Hey, we're all on the same side. I'm just putting it on the ground. and she leans down. Her big lily pad body leans down, puts the bottle on the ground, and takes a few steps back.
10 steps. Big ones.
All right.
Don't fall off.
A few
but,
steps.
No, if you fell off, that'd be pretty funny.
I will take some steps back.
Thanks.
Okay. She takes 10 steps back.
Troy, you're dexterous, right?
Yeah.
All right, can you grab the grabber from Key with the Gaze and grab that for Archie, please?
All right.
Okay.
So you're going to use the grabber and reach over?
Mhm.
Okay.
I think that gives you advantage on grabbing, right? Since it's a grabber.
It's a 15.
Okay.
Even
Pretty
without
good.
advantage.
Okay.
Troy,
Troy,
I
you
can do a flip and do acrobatics.
No,
instead.
it's fine. Troy, you're fine. Yeah, you can reach over you can take the Key with the Gaze's grabber and grab the bottle.
And then I pass it to Archie. Without touching.
Archie takes the bottle with the grabber. Archie takes the bottle, walks over to the campfire, uncorks it, and the smoke from the bottle kind of gets caught up in the fire itself, and then green smoke billows up and out of the fire.
It is just like the Pope.
Guys, there's no Pope.
Let's be honest.
The Catholic
Is
Church
the builder
does.
not the Pope?
The one thing I asked was that there wasn't the Catholic Church in this campaign.
You picked cool colored smoke, man. I don't know what to tell you.
Fine. It's true. This is the sign. It's been a week. How long has it been? How long has it been for you to make this travel? Can I come closer? Can I come back?
Yeah.
To the barrier, yes.
To the barrier. Okay. Walking back. Gail's walking back over here.
You just narrate everything you do?
I'm just making sure everyone knows what I'm doing.
That makes sense.
And here I am. Yes, I got this message 2 days ago. Everyone knows this is the first test of builders. If you want to be a builder, you can never be late. Tardiness is next. Tardy is the second worst thing you can be.
Really? Being on time is part of the whole, murder each other to become a builder thing?
The games begin 7 days after the death of the last builder.
Huh.
I need
you
to.
got 4 days.
I'm running out of time.
So, excuse me, Miss Smog?
Small.
Smaug.
Smaug.
Oh, it's Smaug?
Smaug. Yeah.
Miss Smaug.
Yeah.
If we may leave, if it is pleasurable to you, and he gestures at the Key with the Gaze and Archie.
Mm-hmm.
If Archie will go with you and answer the summons, then naturally we should be able to leave with the Key with the Gaze.
Unfortunately,
Why are we negotiating?
that is not the situation that
It's
was
my
presented.
situation.
I understand, and I hear you, Troy. Thank you for sharing.
Why do you keep saying you can hear me?
Troy,
Wow, we're
I hear
talking.
you, and I see you, and I appreciate you
Okay,
sharing.
can I shoot now, guys?
Archimedes, we can give you safe and quick passage back to the hothouse, to the Colosseum, and we can get you there in 2 days. We have the ability, we have clearances to cut through places you wouldn't be able to do so. If you leave right now, you'd be able to catch it on your own. You'd be able to catch it on whatever ship you and the Key with the Gaze have been using. And that is cutting it very, very close.
Don't believe them, man. What's better for a new builder than saving the Cascade, saving the world?
I mean, you do whatever you need to do, Archie. We can steal you a boat if you want.
Yeah.
But we are, Madam Smaug.
Oh, it's Ms. Smaug. Ms. You can call me Gail.
Okay. Gale. We're gonna be going with the Key with the Gaze off our own thing now.
Yeah, there's really nothing you can offer us that is going to make us want to give you the Key with the Gaze.
Yeah.
This is, what do you call it, guys? Our best and final offer.
Mm-hmm.
Let us leave now and you get to keep your life.
That's what they call an offer you can't refuse.
Captain Key, not that we are in possession of you. You are your own person.
We are your
Just
steward.
letting you know.
Understood. Archie, What are you thinking?
I have to chart my course. I need to do some math, and I have to.
Oh, you know what would actually be helpful? Probably make your lip go faster. We got this, like, animatronic compass named Michigan J Compass.
You'll love him.
You can have him.
If you want to borrow him.
Also, I'm sorry, man. And Troy goes up to Archie, gives him a big hug. It must be sad for your boss to die for you get the job you want.
Is that also your, like, dad?
I cannot begin to explain to you the interweaving relationships.
It's your dad, but also God. I understand.
Yeah, yes. And then I become dad and God.
If you become builder.
If I become builder,
So
which
it's
I want,
happening.
which I've been trained my whole life to be.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And without it, I wouldn't have a purpose. What would the whole point of this whole thing being?
Yep.
You know, fun, treasure, stealing.
Troy, you know Archie doesn't believe in fun.
Archie doesn't want to be a pirate, and that's okay.
I don't. No, I don't.
Well, still, I'm sorry, buddy.
I'll go back, and I can come back in a few minutes and tell the Diamond Knot what you were talking to, and tell the key retrieval teams what you were thinking of, and I can come back if there's something you want me to bring to them.
Well, you know, we kind of just told you we were going to leave, so, like, don't leave and tip off our
Yeah, like, don't
bad
come
guys.
back.
Okay.
Yeah, what if you guys go down the front way and we go down the back way, and
Well,
then...
we shouldn't say that in front of Gail.
Oh, yeah, can we huddle up? No, that's fine.
Gail's like right there.
I know what I'm doing. Yeah.
Okay.
Gail, you can keep your life and just slowly walk down the mountain with Archie. And Archie, you're so big and filled with grief. And then you're so sad and slow. And by the time you guys get down there, we're gone.
Okay. Well, this offer is until daybreak, which is coming pretty soon. Interestingly, thought I should share it with you because we're all on the same side here.
You keep saying that.
Because I hear
Keep
you
saying
and
that.
see you and want to share this with you so you
I know,
can hear
I'm
and see
obligated
me.
to feel my feelings. Uh-huh.
Eric,
I'm-
did you
and
look
fe-
up the Harvard Business Review article for negotiation techniques?
I sure wish I had. But I wanted to let you know that no one has seen the Tortango Mother yet for her second round, as she does usually twice a night, and we find that peculiar. So we're everyone here, and I mean we as everyone, green folk in and around Mango Crossing at the moment, seems that is odd and upsetting. So time is of the essence. So I'm just gonna go. If this offer is only here for a little while, again, I'm just an interlocutor, and I just want to make sure that everyone is okay and happy with these decisions.
Miss Smaug, because you're a youth, let me just tell you a few things real quick, okay? Because old people, they like to tell younger people what to do and think and feel.
That's a treasure.
Absolutely.
The geriatric is a jewel to Vertistello as a whole.
And you should respect that, no
I'm
matter what
respecting
they
it.
say.
I'm hearing. My ears are open.
Yup. Let me tell you, number one, you're getting paid by someone who is not us, who is our enemy.
Sure.
That is called what they call in the business a conflict of interest.
Okay.
So you are not a impartial negotiator, first of all.
Uh-huh.
Second of all, negotiators, generally speaking, I know I didn't go to negotiator school, but
No.
negotiators, generally speaking, try to ask the other people what they want,
Uh-huh.
not make them like. There's like, you know, a guy on a hill with a hostage, and they're like, I'll give you $10 if you let him go. That doesn't usually work. They're usually like, what do you need? We're your best friend.
Okay, well, I was
Well,
told...
old man talking.
Oh, you're still talking. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
old man
I'm,
talking.
I'm
We're still
respecting.
going.
I'm respecting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, no matter what you say, you were just a puppet of the DK crew. And we fucking hate them, and they're trying to destroy the world. So, don't leave this area, because when you turn your back, I will bomb you.
I
So you
won't turn my back.
And
No,
he
I won't.
means it.
Well,
So
I
you stay
can.
here.
I guess I was told that you would be inflexible, but if you are flexible, if there's something you want, I could bring it back to them. What do you want? Honestly, this all seems pretty interesting over here. I'd love to hear what you are interested.
I would love for the DK, the Diamond Knot crew, to just the Diamond Knot just to sort of disband completely and go away forever.
Okay.
Is that possible?
I can bring that back to them. I'll be honest. I don't know if they'd receive that.
Yeah, but see, here's the problem. You turn your back, I'm gonna bomb you.
I'm not going to turn my back. I can walk away, but I can walk away backwards.
Hey, Umbi, this seems like a time-wasting tactic.
Yeah, that's true. Do you want to go ahead and make some light while we escape, Cammy?
Yeah.
Great.
I'm going to surround her with dancing lights. Hooray.
Surround her?
Yeah.
Okay, what does that do?
Basically, I could create 4 torch-sized lights within range, making them appear basically however I want. They can also appear vaguely humanoid shape, which I think is kind of fun.
Hell yeah, dude.
That's so threatening. I hate that.
Yeah. I can make them any color as well. They don't have to be the orange that the Tortangos dislike. Rather, I'm going to make them bright and terrifying.
Yeah, the Tortangos do like the orange, right?
Yes. So
Yeah.
I'm going to make them a different color.
Right.
Like a piercing white like the moon.
Yeah. You know those hospital lights that people have in their houses and I say, what's wrong with you?
Yeah.
That color.
Yep.
So I'm going to also, I think the best part about this is when Cammy does this, like a teenager throwing a firecracker at your feet so they get you to move, I'm just going to throw a couple bombs on the ground next to Gale here, see if she can scuttle off towards the DK crew with their lights,
Okay, give me intimidation checks from both of you.
Of course.
I feel a little bad for Gail, but not that bad.
She took the job.
It's like she's an oil lobbyist. Yeah.
It's a 17 plus 3 for a dirty 20.
Okay. Brandon.
I don't want to say.
Okay, what is it?
Buddy.
I don't want to say it, Eric.
What is it?
What is it, buddy? It's okay.
It's a 1.
Yeah, of
It's a
course
one?
it's a 1. Of course it's a 1, little guy.
It's a 1?
It's a 1,
It's
Eric.
a 1? Okay.
Sorry, buddy.
All right.
Worth a try.
Well, here's what I'm going to do.
I was doing so good.
I know you were. It was good. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to average them together.
Fair.
I'll even round up. 21 divided by 2, 10 and a half, I'll give you an 11.
Aw,
all right?
that's so nice of you.
Here's the thing about Gale. Gale is pretty good at not being intimidated. Her line of work.
Fair.
So I added a +4 to the last time Cammy intimidated, and I'm going to do that again.
Okay. What was it?
Fuck, I rolled a 2.
Yeah, I had a feeling. I had a gut instinct. I said, oh, he's being nice to us because he thinks he's not going to lose.
That's true, Julia. That's very true. We're like, okay, all right. If we're not going to negotiate, I guess I'll have to... She jumps back from Umbi's bombs and the terrible circulating white lights. Like, seems like you were trying to... This is breaking in a way I wasn't anticipating. So... I just am going to take, I see and hear and smell and taste and feel. Okay, I'm taking some steps back. And she doesn't turn her back to you. She's literally hops backwards while facing for you. Because I don't want Umbi to, I heard when Umbi said he would bomb me. So I'm just going to take some steps backwards. Back into the brush. Okay, taking steps backwards. All right, stepping back.
Goodbye.
I'm goodbye.
Bye.
I'll tell them it's a no.
I hope you get fired from your job. You're bad at it.
Sticks and stones, Umbi. Sticks and stones.
Sticks and stones make a me that's not really a me to scare you and your friends at the campfire.
Okay, we should go.
Let's go.
Gang, quietly. We should go.
Did you finish packing yet?
We're
Just
packed.
leave your shit
We're
here at
packed.
this
No,
point.
we're packed. We're packed. We can go.
Great.
We can go.
Let's go.
So are you keeping the dancing lights up, or that was part of the intimidation?
I am sending them with her because they can go up to 120 feet, and I can use my bonus action to move them 60 feet per turn.
Yay.
Sure. Give me a perception check, Cammy.
Perception. 14 plus 3, that's a 17.
Okay. Oh my god.
What happened, buddy? She's about to get eaten by the Tortanga mama, isn't she?
Well, here's what happens.
Mm-hmm.
As Gale Smaug is walking backwards, you hear as 2 Tortango pups are coming up out of the cave and are coming towards her.
Are their names Moo and Dang?
They can be. Now that you've named them.
Now they can't die though.
And the light, because they're attracted by the lights, that these like glowing, ghostly figures of bright white light.
These babies go,
They're like, and usual, cool, calm, and collected Gale Smaug negotiator. It's like, babies, I know if you could just let me pass. I don't want any of this. No. And the lights, how many dancing lights are there? 4?
4.
Okay, 4. Then they're surrounding her on all sides.
Mm-hmm.
And Gale is turning around and he's trying to keep facing forward towards you, right?
She's gonna get munched.
And as she's turning...
This is Nedry in Jurassic Park. I'm so
she's
here
like
for it.
stepping
Go ahead.
around and stepping around, and the light is like lighting her in all directions. Because there's 4 of them swirling around, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she turns to try to step around the Tortangos, and you catch a little bit of her back. And someone's been taped to her back.
What?
Is it Bramble?
Who was taped to her back?
Well, it's with super secret spy tape.
Oh, fucking die.
But you catch only a glimpse of her. And Di pulls Gale down, and they tumble backwards down the steps of Mango Crossing.
Okay, so she'll be fine. Let's go real quick.
Yeah.